You need to start demanding stuff from the universe. If you've been doing the work and you have been working so hard on yourself and you are so frustrated at the lack of results, you need to start demanding success from the universe. And I did that the other day. I got so frustrated and I sat down and I wrote in my manifestation journal. I just wrote, I demand success from the universe. And just like that, like within, oh my god, I think the hour, I think it was within the hour, I had a TikTok that got a ton of attention. And it just changed, it changed the game. It changed the game. Because sometimes frustration and anger, while these are emotions that can get so distorted and so ugly, they can be used for really evil ways. There's nothing evil about those emotions inherently. There's nothing bad about being mad because we live in a very unfair world. We live in a very unjust world. I'm sure I don't need to tell you that. You know. And demanding what you deserve from the universe is the next step. And this week, the card that I pulled for card of the week, because I do this every day, been doing this every day for like 2 years. You know, ooh, pine cone just fell. Confirmation pine cone. 212 as I said that. I've been pulling a card of the week every week for about the past 2 years. And I started to realize that these are cards not just for me, but for the collective. The collective that I am pulling in. And I was so frustrated when I pulled that Three of Cups. Because right now, I don't want to be around anyone. I really don't. I do not want to be around anyone. And it is so frustrating when you're getting messages from the universe that you don't quite understand. I got that Three of Cups. And it took me almost all day to realize what exactly that means. The Three of Cups is about joy and celebration with people who love you. And while I've been getting better at discernment, getting better at figuring out who genuinely does enjoy my presence, who's worth my time and energy, because people who are nice to you are not always people who are good to you, or people who do genuinely like you. That's a really difficult thing to understand. And I just really don't want to be around anyone right now. But I'm so lonely. And I know that there's so many other people out there who feel that way too. And I think the difficult thing about that dichotomy, about that contradiction, is how do you pull people in? How do you pull the right people in? And the universe told me, demand it. I demand... Ooh, confirmation car start right there. I demand the people that need to find me, find me. I am on the internet right now. The internet that anyone in the world can access. And I know those people will find me. 444 as I said that. It's not just about the demand. Because, listen, if you're not doing the work and you demand something from the universe is going to give it to you, but A, it might not be sustainable, and B, you might not quite have the skills to handle it. 505, as I said that. If you get something that you're not ready for, it can be a really big learning moment. It can be so helpful to you as a person to grow, but it's also going to be painful. It's going to be rough, and it's going to be a rocky road. It's going to be a rocky road. And I have never had such faith in my magic affirmed like when I wrote out that demand and the universe granted me that. Now, it wasn't fully sustainable. It was just kind of a moment. And I've definitely been slacking on gratitude, you know. I need to be recording my gratitude daily, and I was doing really good on that, and then I slipped up. And then this new moon came, and this new moon came with such heavy energy. Like, it just really bogged me down. Like, I felt such a heavy weight. And the full moon is supposed to be about release, and the new moon is about manifestation. 626, as I said that. This manifestation is the epitome of alchemy. I am an alchemist. I can take anything and transform it. And so I'm transforming this heavy energy that I feel, this hopelessness and frustration, where I am like, I need to prove to all of you fake bitches that I know what I'm doing, that I'm on the right path. I need the proof. The proof is in the pudding. That's what I just heard. The proof is in the pudding. What was it? Chokeberry pudding? Look that up. Look up chokeberry pudding. I need I need to show the results of my hard work, because all of the work that I've been doing, it has been so much work, and I don't have anything to show for it. And so everyone around me doesn't think I haven't been doing anything, because I don't have anything to show from it. And I understand. I do understand, you know. I think that there's evidence of my hard work in some ways, and then there's not evidence of my hard work in other ways. So it's very frustrating to be like, yeah, no, I'm doing this. I swear. When there's, you know, not really concrete proof. But spiders, I've been studying spiders for a hot minute now. No, I wouldn't say I love spiders. I'm like, they kind of give me the not the creepy crawlies, the heebie-jeebies, but I'm like, I'm gonna leave you over there. But I was always taught growing up, and this is very hippy-dippy, rural, I don't know, belief or whatever. You always want to keep a spider in the house, the bathroom, especially. You just let the spider have a little corner, because the spider will eat the bugs. The spider will take care of those nasty bugs that you don't want, and the spider will leave you alone for the most part. Spider doesn't want to have anything to do with you. And the spider will take care of the bugs that you don't want. And then you don't have to be spraying pests, like, you know, all those chemicals trying to kill the bugs. You don't have to be doing all that, spending that money on that poison. You just have a symbiotic relationship with that spider. So I've always respected spiders in that sense. And 939, as I said that. And I've been studying spiders because spiders weave their webs, and then they let their food come to them. They let everything come to them, and they do that hard work building that web because they know the payoff. They know the payoff, and they don't necessarily have the ability to go out and get those bugs. They don't necessarily have the, advantages to hunt like that. They have everything come to them. And so this is what I'm ready for. I'm ready for things to come to me. I'm ready for the collective to come to me and find me, because I know that we are all on a very similar journey. I know that we are all dealing with very similar things spiritually, even if our technical struggles might be different. And even then, I think a lot of us are having similar technical struggles, I think money is such a struggle for so many of us, especially when the world is full of just awful people who have money and good people who don't. And I think incorporating spirituality into money is such an important thing that a lot of people look down upon. They don't believe in that. 11/11, as I said that. They don't believe in that, but let me prove them wrong. I'm gonna prove them wrong. And I want you to prove them wrong too. I know that there are people out there who need to hear this, who need to get in this collective motion. Oh, the kids are screaming. That's me too. That's me too. That's me too. Because sometimes you do need to scream. Sometimes you do need to scream in frustration. Just let it out. Just let it out. Because how else are you going to get that out? How else are you going to get that out? Alchemize. Alchemizing stuff is such a powerful skill. It is such a powerful gift, and I am so blessed to have that gift. And I think about, I made this TikTok a week ago. I was seeing a whole bunch of scammers, just a whole bunch of just accounts that were trying to pretend to be someone else. I was just seeing a whole lot of posts that were really it was bullshit. It was, I've gotten very good at discerning what spiritual accounts online I want to follow and learn from and listen. Some of them are scammers. Some of them are just people who are not for me. Those are spirituals that I don't need to engage with or bring into my, circle of knowledge. 1303, as I said that. So obviously there's a difference, but what I'm also really learning and figuring out is it's so much energy that I'm putting out, and letting people in and also helping them. That was the best part of seeing some of my TikToks get views and attention, is that people were saying I needed to hear this, I needed this message, I needed this reading, and I love that. I love that for them, because I remember being so lost and seeing a message online and being wow, I really the universe really made sure that I saw this, that was magic, and that was a moment that I really needed. So I want to be able to give that to other people too. You can be really persistent. You can be really strong. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, Spirit, give it to me. Perseverance. Yeah, you can be a really perseverant person and still need help continuing on. Ooh, I just smelled something very sweet. Something very sweet just floated through the air as I said that. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, confirmation sense. Perseverance requires the collective, because how else are you going to keep at it if you don't have encouragement, if you don't have signs that you're going in the right direction? So being able to do that for people is really important to me. That's so important to my highest good. I can have conversations with people and give them just a little nugget of knowledge, and it changes how they see things. It changes so much of their approach or their view to something. You know, I'm a master of reframing truths. Sometimes you just have to look at a truth in a different way. And it's also exhausting as a spiritualist, so I really need to take care of myself. You know, as much as I pour into the collective, I need to be poured back into, you know? Like, bitch, I need money, I need my own place, I need so much. And I'm worthy of it. I am worthy of having high standards. You know, a lot of people have told me my whole life that I just need to settle, and I'm really done settling. You know, oh, those people are your friends. You know, you should forgive them. You should reach out. No, they're not my friends. They showed me that they weren't my friends. 16/16, as I said that. Oh, you just need to find a job, any job. Not every job is a good one, you know? And, you know, sometimes you're in a place where you feel like you can't say no. And that's so tough because taking that risk, asking the universe for guidance, and taking a risk and saying no to something very well may open up another door. And the people who don't have faith, the people who aren't tapped into these signs and these messages of belief, they're not going to take those risks, and they're going to keep themselves stagnant. They're going to keep themselves in shit situations. 1707, as I said that. And that cannot be me anymore. That cannot be me anymore because I'm too psychic. I'm too connected to the universe to not be really tapping into that now. I am too gifted with my words and gifted with my connection to the collective consciousness to not be demanding to be seen, to be listened to, you know? Like, I'm just really, I'm really sick of people not listening to me. And I can understand why people don't listen to me when I don't have anything to show for it. But in terms of putting out the call to the collective to form, I do have something to show for it, which is my words. Are my words resonating with you? Are my words hitting in some way that nothing else has? Could you just listen to me talk for 20 minutes or something, you know? That's my web. That's my spider weaving my web. And that's why I am demanding the collective to form, you know? I'm demanding the loneliness to stop. Because I want to go back and I want to show everyone I proved you wrong. I proved you wrong. And by building that collective, you can too. You can too. You can go prove them wrong too. We need to do it together. We need to do it together. And I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. And I'm about to go right in my gratitude journal too. I cannot be forgetting that every single day. Every single day. All these little superstitions that I have, they hold true. They hold true, and I cannot wait to really be able to prove to people that there is truth in all the yapping that I do. I know that this is going to find the right people at the right time. And I know that the right time is now. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guides. Thank you, ancestors. I'm so grateful for the ground that I'm sitting on. I'm so grateful for this tree that I'm sitting underneath. I'm so grateful for the joy that I feel, because the past 2 days I was not feeling joyful. I was feeling all mucky. I was feeling so mucky. I had to do aura cleanses like I've been doing nothing but cleanse my aura. And finally, sitting here right now, I am feeling that burst of joy. And it's after I got that frustration out. It's after I got that demand. that call. I don't think I've ever felt so weirdly sure of something before, too. 2111, as I said that. I am so sure of this, and I'm so sure of the sustainability of this. You know, I think it is so sad that we don't have a relation to oracles and prophets like we once did. To be fair, I think, like I said, there's a lot of scammers out there, but I think the value of our spiritual connections should not be lost. And I know that this moment in time, this moment in history, I have this method of reaching out to people in a way that we've never had before. So maybe the things that we have lost can be made up for by the things that we gain. And that's the ebb and flow, that's the balance, that's the alchemical transformation. 2222, as I said that. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for you, and I can't wait to meet you. I will see you soon.